think it's recording. Hello, everybody. So we're going to be having a meeting on the ScienceCore Heuristics for Open Science and Outcomes Learning project. And today we're going to be doing a TOPS team review session. And I'll explain to you in a little bit about what that is. So welcome, everybody. Just move along here. Just so you want to share this with you, this is the TOPS Code of Conduct um, outline. Of course, we want to emulate this code of conduct to create a welcoming and inclusive environment for everybody. So we hope that all of you can participate in every capacity that you can. So I'll share these slides with you later in case you want to read this in depth, but hopefully I'll move along just so we have enough time for the activities. As I mentioned, the meeting is being recorded, so if you're not comfortable, now would be a good time to leave if you choose. If not, we'll continue. As I mentioned, we'll have some activities today, so we'll start with just a quick review of the project for those of you who are new, who are joining us. We'll also do a quick check-in on the NLU tasks. I know that some of you still have some tasks open. So then the rest of us can see what that process is like, and then hopefully we can use the same style so that other groups and other universities and other team members can continue to contribute as well. Then I'll give you a quick overview of the activity that we're going to be doing, how we're going to break out into groups. We'll do the breakout groups to provide feedback through Google Documents. I'll share some more links with you, things that may interest you moving forward, and then we'll end with a Q&A. I couldn't figure out how to do the Q&A for Zoom, so if you have any questions, please add them to the chat or raise your hand. And we can always just answer them, hopefully at the end. Since we'll do this very quickly, so this will be a flash meet and greet because I want to meet all of you. So if you're able to turn on your camera really quick so we can just kind of meet you and get to know you a little bit. For the sake of time, I'll just call out people if that's okay. So just share your name, either where you're located, your city, the school or organization that you're representing, if there is any. And a question for you would be to answer is if you could teleport anywhere for a day, where would you go? I'll start. My name is Juan Martinez. I'm currently in Harlem in New York City. My school, I'm from Columbia University. And if I could teleport anywhere, I think I would want to go to to see a black hole or something like that, like some really or like the edge of the universe if it exists or not, or something like that. So that's where I would want to go for a day just to check it out and see what that looks like. I'll pass it over to Akshay.
Good afternoon. So my name is Akshay. I'm from Chicago. I'm doing AI major at DePaul University. If I were to teleport somewhere, I would rather go to London or back to hometown. The weather is quite good over there, so I just would like to get a breeze of that. But yeah, thank you.
Awesome.
I'd pass it down to Alex or someone.
Thank you, Akshay. Hi, everyone. I'm Alex, City of Chicago, University Wolf, and organization Open Core Chicago. And if I have an opportunity to teleport, I don't know, there's a lot of great places around the world. I don't have an answer for this question, but if I can jump back in a time, there's also a lot of great times back in the history, but probably I'll jump to my childhood. And I will pass it to Christina.
I'm Christina. I'm in New York City and I'm at Columbia University with Juan. If I go anywhere for a day, I think I would go to the moon. So I'm also going to do something in outer space. I think that would be cool. And I'm gonna pass it, yeah, I'm gonna pass it to Camilla.
Hi, everyone. It's great to see you all today. My name is Camilla Green, and I'm a research staff assistant at Season, Columbia University. I live in Brooklyn, New York. And if I could teleport anywhere for a day, since we've been doing a mix of time travel and space travel, I think I'd like to go to see the Library of Alexandria when it existed in its former state before it was burned.
Cool.
So thank you.
Yeah.
I'll pass it to Anise.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry, I'm like in the middle of eating. It's been a long work day. Glad to be here though. My name is Anise Williams. I work for the city of West Palm Beach in public utilities. So I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida. And if I could teleport anywhere, I think I would go back in time. Game of Thrones is like my favorite show. So like that time period and like just to see how people acted and ate and like there's like so many questions when I watch the show and I see them, they have like glass when they're drinking wine. I'm like, did they have glass back then? But anyway, it's just like little things like that. Like how do they actually like really live and dress and like party and festivals and stuff like that.
Awesome. Thank you so
And I'll
much.
pass it to Juan.
Juan Bravo, if you're there.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Okay. I apologize that I can't put on my cameras because I'm not even in my on my laptop. I'm just having the
That's
connection's
okay.
not that good. But yeah, so I live in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm attending National Louis University, the Chicago campus. And if I could teleport anywhere for a day, I'd probably also go back in time, maybe to like the dinosaur age. You know, be able to see how they live and be able to interact with them would be really nice. And
Cool. Awesome.
I passed it down to Daniel Alvarez.
All right, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry, I'm also just not in. I'm on my phone. I'm not really on my setup. But my name is Daniel. I am from Chicago, Illinois. And I'm attending National Louis University. If I could teleport anywhere for a day, honestly, I'd probably want to go because I really want to go is probably just Tokyo, Japan, just because there's a lot of nice things you can do over there, a lot of cool food to try, and yeah, Tokyo, Japan is really cool. So yeah, and I'll pass
That's
on
on my bucket list too.
um to George.
Okay, I'm hoping there's only one George. Hi everyone, I'm George Verghese. I'm part of the season group as well at Columbia University. I'm a programmer for NASA CDEC, and I currently support the Earth Data GIS program. I'm based out of Brooklyn, New York City, and if I could teleport myself anywhere, I think it would be on a beach where it's warm weather and I don't need a sweater. So I'm open where yeah. And I'd like to pop it over to who do I have? Anupam Pandey. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I could stop sharing so we can see each other.
Everyone, Anupam this side.
Anupam, go ahead.
From India, and I'm part of IEEE, CSI, and multiple organizations. So if I could be teleport, that would be Jupiter for one day, my favorite place. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Maybe next time I'll ask you why Jupiter. Sure, I'll pass it over to Young Song.
Hi, my name is Young Sung, and I'm new here. Nice to meet you, everyone. I'm based in Chicago and currently pursuing a master's program at in computer science at DePaul University. If I could teleport, I'd love to visit Antarctica to experience its unique landscape, and I'll pass this to Samir.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Samir. So I'm staying here in Chicago. I'm attending DePaul University, majoring in artificial intelligence. If I could teleport anywhere, I would go back to Bangalore, where I come from, and spend my holidays there. Thank you. I will pause it.
Yeah, I can pick
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Tovar. How are you?
Hey everybody, how's it going? Dr. Antonio Tovar. I'm actually from National Louis University. As everybody knows, I oversee the Chicago students over here. If I could teleport somewhere, there's a little town out in South Switzerland, Ligornetto. I've been there a couple of times. I'd like to go there again, spend a day. So probably cool if we could do that. And I'm gonna pass it to Hasim. You're next. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Hazem Mahmoud. I am science lead at the Atmospheric Science Data Center based in Hampton, Virginia. If I can teleport for a day, I will go to the ISS to experience the microgravity.
Cool.
I think I'll give it to Juan.
Yeah, so in case you just joined us, this is just a quick flash meet and greet. Just let us know your name, where you're from or your organization, and if you can teleport anywhere and spend the day there, where would you go? I think we haven't heard from Xuan. How are you?
Hi everyone, I'm good. I'm currently at Texas State University. My name is Xuan Zhou. I'm the data curation specialist at Texas State University. What are other things we need to discuss in this introduction?
If you could teleport anywhere for a day,
Oh
where
yeah,
would you go?
yeah. If I spend a day, I'm missing the beach at Puerto Rico. Maybe yeah, during the break I'll be there. Yeah.
Nice. I love Puerto Rico. Yeah, it's great. Great place to teleport to. Robinson, how are you? I'm sharing my screen. Just if you can unmute yourself, just let us know your name, introduce yourself, and answer the last question. Maybe Robinson is unavailable.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I'm
how are you?
available. I'm fine. How is everyone?
Doing well. Thank you so
So
much.
I'm Robinson from I would say Kenya, Nairobi. School. Right now I'm working and I'm also an executive director of a company known as Code Vista Limited. If I could teleport anywhere in the world, I'd go to Fiji. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing. I think I got everybody. If not, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Otherwise, I will continue.
I think Kavindu hasn't gone yet.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Tovar. Kavindu, do you want to? Guess Kavindu left. Okay, so I'll just continue if that's everybody. Thank you so much. It's great to just know a little bit about everybody every time we meet. So back to the project information. Everybody can see my screen. Yeah, great, thanks. So just as a quick review, the school project is part of the NASA TOPS, or the Transform to Open Science ScienceCore initiative. And the aim of this project is to incorporate NASA Earth science applications, create use cases, use their data for online learning modules that involve and introduce code to the users. We try to do these modules and these learning lessons based on Earth science themes that demonstrate the data science lifecycle. And of course, these are the, in the bottom, these are our kind of themes that we try to explore through these modules. By the way, these icons were generated with AI. I know somebody mentioned AI in their presentation, so just thought you would know. And then as we kind of evolve this project, we're starting to also create community generated lessons and smaller lessons that are more bite-sized, that can be either contributed from the community or from subject matter experts that want to contribute. So some of the ways in which we're incorporating open science in this project is, number one, by involving all of you in this process, getting some feedback, creating some sort of community for this project. But we're also trying to use open science tools that are available. So we list some here. Of course, we start with our data. Where are we getting our information from? So we're using a lot of NASA DACs. So these are distributive archive centers, and they have a wide range of data from natural sciences to socioeconomic data. And then we're also using other open source data out there, such as GATM and other, Python packages that are open source, GitHub, in which we're all sharing all of our assets, and all the lessons are shared on GitHub. Everybody can go and download them right now. And so we're using GitHub with Quarto to kind of generate these HTML pages that people can just easily access and view. Or if they're comfortable with GitHub, they can also just download the code and run it themselves. So with these assets, the Jupyter notebooks, well, the Quarto files, we can also incorporate it with Jupyter Hub environments. We're partnering up with 2i2c, which is also part of the TOPS initiative, to create these lab environments, use these lessons to hopefully have more of these kind of activities to teach people how to use data, how to access data, and to show them what they can do in terms of science projects and science questions that they may have. We're also sharing all of the documents, any kind of item that we download. We share them on Zenodo. We also have a YouTube channel, and for these activities that people do with us, we try to always give credit in the spirit of open science. So we use OrcID to link that to yourselves, and then we also try to give credit whenever possible. At the bottom, this is our link for Zenodo community. So it's just TOPS the school, and there's a bunch of communities in there with different kinds of data sources. So this is the module structure for the project. On top, we have the website kind of about pages and introduction pages. And then these are the core lessons in the bottom that we are developing. And then we're also, as I mentioned, kind of introducing these community generated lessons and these smaller bite-sized lessons. There's a lot of kind of changes going on that, we'd love any input, any help, or if you all are interested in any kind of way. These are all the kind of themes that we talked about, water, air quality. And these are some of the lessons that are coming out of these themes. The yellow ones are ones that are already out there and we have some sort of draft. And the red ones are the ones that are coming up that are not yet developed. Some of you already know that there are some NLU students here, but for the other ones, or the other people that are here that don't know kind of what the process is, we work with National Louis University. They're also an awardee that they focus on summer schools with Dr. Robin Monk and Dr. Antonio Tovar. Dr. Tovar is here with us. And as I mentioned, they developed a lot of videos with us, a lot of kind of trainings, and contribute a lot to the project. And we try to give them credit in Zenodo and create a YouTube channel And so we hope that this module can be then expanded to include more of you, and so that this process can continue beyond the NLU students. So in that being said, I just wanted to, show you what we do with the NLU students. We usually kind of use this GitHub projects task to, can everybody see my screen? Yeah, thanks. So I know that there's some students here that are still in their final days of the semester for this class with NLU. So usually what we do is that we give each person a task, a specific task. And through this kind of projects and GitHub projects, we try to communicate what we're doing, give any updates, and try to finalize the task, in a collaborative way. So if Juan, if you wouldn't mind, Juan Bravo, just try to give us, kind of an example of what you've been up to the last few weeks in terms of this lit review.
Yeah, of course. Can you hear me? On my laptop now.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so for my task, I was assigned the lesson 2 for module 2, the air module.
Yep.
And for this task, I was assigned to look for references and citations that would support like the text that was already like the lesson in general, right? So ever since I started this task from like way back a few weeks ago, it first started with me reading through the lesson, looking through any parts that would require like references or citations, and then I went on to do research. I gathered my research, and then from there, I went into like each open peer-reviewed article, each book that I found to see what specific parts would support the lesson. Right. As of recently, I finished. I like to say that I'm finished with looking for all the references and hyperlinks that could support this lesson 2 for module 2. So I think right now we're just waiting to see like the higher ups in the top team, so they could evaluate the hyperlinks and references that I've already found to see like if I should maybe look for new ones or just see what the next step would be.
Yeah, thank you so much, Juan. Yeah, we actually got a chance to review those links and those additional references that you contributed, and I think they were reviewed on the Google document, and then they were also I think they were uploaded already to the Quarto document. So if you go in there, I think you could see already the citations that you've contributed in the lesson. Then our colleague Linda Pifalesi said that you were doing a great job, that the references that you found were really great. So I just wanted to mention that as well. Thank you, Juan. Daniel, if you want to share any quick remarks.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me still? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
so my task was to basically expand the glossary for basically to expand the glossary and to update and basically refine all of the citations that were on the previous glossary and add them to a new Zotero folder for the TOPS team. So essentially, I had started off with like 5 words. I refined them based on feedback. Same with the citations. I also refined them based off of feedback. And what I did was I also had to basically just fix some of or not fix, but I just had to make some minor adjustments to the old glossary. Maybe just change like a couple of words to make them sound a little better, make them sound, much better, I guess. Have like little errors like I and just some repeated words I saw in there. But however, in my task, I added about or in total, I've found 15 words from all that are from all the modules, and essentially I was able to find like definitions for them, find some good links and some good references for each word. Each one
Yeah.
has been looked at by me, and I kind of refine them and just change some of the condense some of the words to make them shorter and much better to understand. And I also added, as I mentioned earlier, I added a lot of the previous words, glossary words, the ones that were already created, to a Zotero folder, including the new citations that I had for my words, which came about to like around 40 like citations, I think it was, to the Zotero folder. And I think in total, yeah, there all of my words are now combined into the one glossary as well in that document.
Great. Thank you so much.
And I'm sorry. And then just to mention, yeah, so right now I think I'm just waiting to see if that could be reviewed by anybody from higher ups of the TOPS team. Just because there is a lot of citations to go through and it's a lot of words to go through to see which words need to be maybe adjusted, reviewed. And yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Daniel. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to review them. I don't think we've gotten a chance to yet, but eventually those words and the glossary will be included in the Sphinx format that Akshay has been working on. So hopefully we'll try to incorporate those words into that glossary that we've been building. Just for the essence of time, I'm gonna move forward with the presentation just so we have time for the other activities. So as I mentioned, this is the module structure that we currently have. But today we'll be focusing on the air quality module, which currently has 3 lessons done. So it'll be lesson 2, lesson 3, and lesson 4 that we'll be looking at today and adding some reviews, some comments. And then beyond this meeting, there's also some, as I mentioned, some upcoming lessons that will be more community generated or bite-sized lessons that any of you can contribute and that can be added as a contribution. So, as I mentioned, we're working with the NOU team and Dr. Tovar to create some sort of workflow that allows people to contribute to the project. So just a quick review on, since we'll be talking about module 2 today, just a little quick review on air quality. And this image was found by Druval, one of the students that couldn't make it today, on what it looks like, particulate matter looks like. And so today, this module is about exploring air pollution, thinking about it in terms of environmental justice and how the impact on vulnerable communities, how does that impact vulnerable communities? As I mentioned, there is 3 lessons that we're going to be looking at: lesson 2, lesson 3, and lesson 4. Each of them uses different data and kind of has a different goal but it still keeps the same format. It has some code. Lesson 2 and lesson 4 have code. Lesson 3 is more about using the EJ Screen tool. That is an environmental justice tool that is from the EPA. So the goal, this is, on the right side, you can see what we mean when we talk about particulate matter. There's just these very small particles that, when inhaled, are harmful to humans, particularly children. It's a highly important subject. So any kind of feedback that you have in terms of these modules would help us. All right, so for the activity, we're going to be breaking out into groups. We're going to do 3 different groups, and we'll break them out into lessons. So each group will have a different lesson. Each group will also have kind of a team lead. I'll do for SVI lesson 2. We will have Christina doing that one, joining that group. For lesson 3, we'll have Camilla joining that group, and I'll be joining lesson 4. So what we'll do is that we'll share with you in the group, we'll share with you a Google document link that then you can go in and you will change to suggestion mode. If nobody knows what suggestion mode is, please let me know. I can guide you. I'll stay here for a little bit. Or you can add a comment. And so the idea is that we'll look at these lessons that I've kind of just copied and pasted into a document. And as you read it, you can give comments. You can, if you see something that needs to get corrected, that helps. So we'll try the first round for 15 minutes. And then if we have enough time, maybe we can try a second round where each of you will pick, whichever other one you haven't done yet. That way you get to see different modules. And each module is a little bit longer or shorter than they're just kind of different lengths. So if you just happen to finish one, just switch to another group, and the team lead will hopefully send you the link for the Google document, and then you can provide some feedback. I'll keep track of the time so that I'll send out a chat message that is like a broadcast that will let you know when we'll have like about 5 minutes left for the first round, and then after this we'll come back and I'll give you some final information and answer some of your questions if you have any questions, and then that's it. So does anybody have any questions before we break out into groups? Okay, that's great. I hopefully I explained that pretty well. So that's good news. All right, so I'm going to create the breakout rooms now, and these will be our breakout rooms. Let me just create them. Okay. So I'm just going to lesson 2, CI, this is lesson 3, DJ screen, and then lesson 4, PM 2.5. Okay, so I'm gonna open all rooms, and I'll be in the lesson 4 room. If you have any questions, you come to that room, and yeah, just let me know if there's any issues. Camilla, I think you're currently, I don't know why I can't put you. Oh, I can move you. Okay. Sorry, folks. I'm just moving around some people here. Christina. Okay. I'm gonna move y'all, and if you have any questions, please let me know. right. We'll have about 30 seconds before everybody joins us. All right, everybody. I hope that was productive and constructive and gave you some sense of, what where these kind of small contributions and parts will then coalesce. Oh, I think we're still waiting for some people. Yeah, so if you didn't have a chance, we'll leave those documents open so that if you have any questions or if you want to add additional comments or if you even want to finish the lesson, you can always just continue to leave comments. And if you wanted to just let us let us know something, you can also just leave a comment there if you wish. So yeah, just for the last few minutes that we have, as I mentioned, this is the structure of the project. We were working in this very small section of the project, but as you can see, there's other upcoming lessons that will need review, that will need a lot of help. Or if you want to contribute to a lesson, if you feel like you're a subject matter expert or you're an expert in a field, please reach out and let us know if you want to create, a lesson, if you want to make something shorter or something longer, we can discuss that. But yeah, just showing you where, what we did today, where it places us within, the greater scheme of the project. And so hopefully you can see how this will progress into the future. And then eventually these lessons, I just wanted to give you a quick demo of what they could look like once they're all done. You saw that there was a lot of research into them, a lot of citations and writing. So all that kind of information, we can also paste it onto a Jupyter notebook. And with these Jupyter hubs, we can introduce the code as you saw in the Google Docs, as well as information that is linked with sources and images, as you can see. And this environment allows you to run this code and to interact with the data. If you want to find a different data source, you can change it. So the idea is to, get people familiar with these data sets that are available by NASA, that are global, and that are very useful. And then we can see some ways in how to access them, how to use them. So then if we scroll all the way to the end, we can start interacting with some of these maps. And creating, answering some very specific questions when it comes to sustainable development or other issues like that. While this is running, okay, I may have missed something. Oh yeah, here's the one that I missed. So yeah, you can see that, this is live code and that people can interact with it. I can send you the link later on so you can see what that looks like. It looks like it's still running. Oh no, here it is. So, this is a map that you can interact with and you can, get more information. In this specific, this was for a conference that was on indigenous people, and so it pulled up a indigenous lands data set. And I think there's supposed to be another data set here of like extreme heat, and seeing how these extreme heat data overlaid with these communities. Okay, as I mentioned, we'll put all of these documents, all of the presentations onto Zenodo. So you can definitely find them here. And if you have any questions, please reach out. We're also recording this, so we'll add this to the YouTube channel. So you can review it if you want to see it again. And then we have many other different videos in there as well that the NLU students have contributed as well. Teaching you how to use GitHub, teaching you what Sphinx is like, teaching you about Zotero. So there are starting to become, some good videos in there. So we'll also include this one as well. And yeah, and that's pretty much coming to the end of the hour. So if anybody has any questions, please raise your hand or put it in the chat. If you want to send us an email, this is our email that we have for this project. Or if you want to reach out, personally, you're more than welcome to. I think most of you have my email. So I'm going to look at some of the questions here because I already see some. Yeah, Anupam, we'll definitely try to increase the duration time. We'll leave the documents open just so you can continue to review if you have time, if you wish. And if you want to see the other ones, you're more than welcome to contribute to those too. Just reach out to us and we can send you those links. Someone please share the link for the tour. Thank you, Christina. Share the link. Do you need a login to use this? So for this particular lesson, for that lesson that I just showed you was a quick demo. You do not, but we do have an available environment through 2I2C that if you do want to use that environment that is more flexible, and that we have uploaded the water module in, so you can start using it. Please let me know. I just need a GitHub account for you. And it's a great segue into letting you know that hopefully in 2 weeks, we will ask you to have your GitHub account ready so that instead of doing it through a Google Documents, we can do this through these 2I2C environments. And have you start using the code and trying to provide some feedback on the code. So that hopefully will be the next meeting. Let's see, I think there's another one. Okay, that's all the questions I have here. I think I saw a raised hand. Did somebody have their hand?
Yeah, it was me. So I have one question. So, could you show where the quarter documents are, like on the website? This one on the 2I2C. The quarter lessons, so the water module and whatever has been uploaded here. So can you just show that thing?
Like the GitHub repos?
No, on the 2I2C thing.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yeah. Because there were talks, right? Like the
Oh yeah, I
water
mean,
module has been added, and the web pages are there. So
yeah. So the reason why I chose this one is because it's just a very quick, demo that I was showing just to show what Jupyter Hub can do. But yeah, hopefully next time we're trying. I know one of the students for Dr. Tovar is trying to work with the Docker image to create that, to Dockerize that and have it on the 2I2C environment, so that next time we can use it and you can play with it. The reason why this one was much easier was because it was a very small demo and it was very open science in that it was just referring to data. It was not downloading any data. It's just kind of displaying some images from the Aegis, which George, maybe you can. Glad you're here. If you're still there, if you want to say anything else about this lesson, because you helped me build this. So, well, most of it was him.
So Aegis Earth Data GIS is the GIS hub for all NASA data. I don't know if we have enough time to get into this, but generally it's like an easy way to access NASA's data through either map viewers that we provide and through REST APIs and Python APIs. So the Jupyter notebook that Juan shared essentially uses our Python API, which comes through ArcGIS Enterprise. And it's generally an easy way to interrogate multi-dimensional, multivariable image and feature services of NASA's Earth data. But I'm trying to post the portal URL. At present, you do not need an Earth data login or a token to get into Aegis. It's open to you, and you do not need to log in. Yep. So I don't know if we have more time to get into it, but definitely a good resource to check out if you would like to map NASA's data on maps.
Great. Thank you so much, George. So I'm just gonna stop recording for now.